What's going on, people? It's your boy Slink Bandicoot. Came into Bleach chapter 584. Now, quick summary of the chapter. Ichigo still gets punched up from last week, still heading towards Thermite the Thunderbolt. Thinks she can tank it, gets hit by illusion arm in the process. Even though Ichigo was trying to dodge it, it's kind of funny. And then Thermite tells Thermite to come over and heal her arm. She does. She gets the blood from some of the corpses and heals Thermite T's arm nicely. So the Thermite is back to attack, and she gets hit by unknown assailant, and then simultaneously the other frequency will get attacked as well. Find it was Basby who quickly put on his holy form of Bleach because there's a little holy thing behind his head, and attacked him with burn a finger, and he believes that Ichigo is his prey and they're trying to take him out. And then we see that he's joined by three of Quincy as well, which is Nana, the guy with the goggles, Colonel Quincy, who's calling that the guy with the guns, and the other Quincy, not sure his name, the one who floats has got a staff, him as well. So, but then Nana remarks that we must split each goal up equally, so basically it's going to be 4 versus 1. But then as soon as they're about to attack, the girls get off and remark that one bad thing is enough to take them out. Now it looks like it's going to be 8 versus 1, so not as good for Ichigo at all. Anyway, switch over to Juha Bach, and he's told Hash what to begin the plan. Hash what draws through his sword, which is appears to be some kind of key, and from that, a massive Quincy cross appears on the floor in front of Uryu, Hashwat, and Juha, and Juha remarks that we'll stand up to listen to the light, let's go, my son. Switch back over to each bit of the chapter. From where Juha is, there's a massive light, which you can see from where he is, so that light is very big. And that's the end of the chapter. Now let's get into the chapter. First thing, I've just got to say, Thermite is really stupid, or it's really angry, because maybe her anger is making her so blind that she just doesn't care anymore, but to think she can take Ichigo's dual vertical potential was just stupid. I mean, she saw how powerful it was, she was surprised how powerful it was, but she thinks how she can take it. Even though Ichigo's telling her to get out of the way, it's just I don't know what's a stupid bitch, but she's kind of was with a stupid bitch at that point, but she gets hit by it. Fair play for her to not being cut in half or something like that, even though I don't think Ichigo wanted to kill her, of course, but obviously she took it well. Maybe he's looking to defend herself, and only lost the arm in the process, so that shows that she's still pretty strong to take that attack and be okay. She wasn't a holy form, so even still, but the thing that took note to me was the fact that Thermite said that she can't control Quincy's unless they're dead. That made me think that, because obviously that's when we saw Bambia, because obviously she wasn't killed, she was very mortally injured, and all the girls went around and did something. So maybe I'm thinking that probably killed her, and now that probably means that Thermite as a zombie can control her. It's a bit of a stretch, but you never know, because Bambia, she's pretty powerful. Obviously, she had a big fight against Komamura, and that, so she's pretty powerful, but if that means Thermite can control doesn't that mean potentially that she can control any dead Quincy that's about? Even though the power went back to Juha Bach, I mean that potentially control any kind of Quincy, which is very powerful ability, to be fair. I mean, she said herself she's weak, so maybe she's waiting for people to die, Quincy to die, her own brethren to die, then she control them, because I think that'd be pretty big ability. So if that's the case where Bambia is being controlled, remember I called it, so that's the thing to say there. Okay, next talking point. Basby attacking the 4 Quincy girls. Now, to me that is like, I understand they don't want to take Ichigo, they want the glory in that, but I kind of thought that Ichigo, if it's war potential, doesn't mean that Juha needs him, especially since Ichigo is very unique. Obviously, he's a Rankar and Quincy, so if they're all going to kill, I don't know why they're all going to kill him. I thought they'd be going to maybe mash him up and then drag him towards Juha and say, here's a gift for you. That would make more sense. But in terms of trying to kill him, just doesn't make any sense to me. So Basby attacking the 4 girls, when I kind of thought to myself, no, I can't take them. I mean, I was looking forward to all of them going holy form, take on Ichigo and seeing what would happen there. But so when he attacked them, I kind of thought, what are you doing? Obviously, he probably could have joined him in the fight. But obviously, Basby thinks he doesn't need half, or take Ichigo out himself. But in saying that, he's there with Nana, Colonel Quincy, and Nova Quincy with the staff, so he's gonna have help anyway. That doesn't really make any sense. But the whole thing with Basby is, okay, obviously he attacked them, but why is he there? Because last time we saw Basby, he was fighting Hirako, Shinji, Momo, and Omida, so that's 3, I say 1 decent challenger, Hirako, Shinji, Momo and Omida, they're okay, but so he had 1 decent challenge, and obviously 2 people at the side, so that would have been a good battle for him, but does that mean he wasted them that quickly and rushed over to where Ichigo was? Obviously the main event, so, but I'm thinking next week possibly that Hirako, Shinji, they're going to come back Ichigo, obviously Ichigo can't take an 8 versus 1. But that even remarks, okay, that's bad, but then him and Nana, he was trading Renji. I'm pretty sure a lot of chapters ago, he was trading Renji. He said that, now basically such I could basically beat you in a battle. But I kind of thought we'd see Nana versus Renji. last time we saw Renji, obviously he sent Ichigo coming down, and that was it. So maybe I just thought, forget Renji, I'll go to Ichigo, but then that doesn't make any sense because obviously last time we thought it was going to be Nana versus Renji. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe everyone just thought we'll go towards Ichigo, forget all the father, because obviously Ichigo is all potential. Maybe obviously course he's the main threat as well as obviously Kapachi's there as well. So that probably means Ichigo, because he's the main threat, he's obviously his person to go to kind of thing. So that's that there. Next talking point. In terms of the 8 verse 1, as I've just said, Ichigo can't do this on his own, not at all. I mean, I think even if he went Bankai, he could take eight Stone Raiders, so he possibly will have Holy Forms on at the same time. That's just not possible for him. I mean, I know he's stronger than that. He's come a hell of a lot stronger, but even for Ichigo, that's way too much. So I'm thinking someone's got to help. Maybe Kapachi gets up off his ass. Takes off the eye patch. Then at least that's 2 verse 8. That's still. I was like, what? Kapachi probably would have, wouldn't he? I mean, if I probably was to fight 8 of them at the same time, forget Ichigo. Even though we've been worn down by Grammy, but if Kapachi gets that's 2 verse 8. And I'm thinking if Rako Shinchin that come in, Rako comes in, Momo comes in, Omada comes in, at least that's 5 verse 8, and then if Renji comes in, I think everyone is going to come into like Ichigo. There's going to be maybe some 8 verse 8 thing. That's possibly to happen now. On to the Juha box stuff. The whole thing with the key and those who let into the light, I'm not gonna lie, I'm confused as how in terms of what's happening there. I mean, maybe he's pulling something up from another dimension, maybe their dimension, I'm not sure. But I don't know what he could be drawing up, and those who let into the light, it might be bad translation, obviously I don't read it on the main one, I read it on Manga Reader, so it's bad translation, but those who let into the light, maybe he means his fallen brethren who have died, who have now given the power to go forward. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure on that, but it's still very interesting what's going on there. Obviously, the big bit of light, what's going to come from that, or who's going to come from that, you don't know. So that's why next week now. Overall chapter rating, I think it was an okay chapter, not much progression because it was just a bit of the fight. More could be coming to fight Ichigo, switch over to Joe back, and also was a bit of light, nothing more. So not much happened there. Just regression, a bit of action there, basically coming in doing the burner finger. Ichigo worried about Stone Rated T. So decent chapter overall. So yeah, that's the overall chapter. So like this chapter, give me a like please. Want to subscribe to the channel? I do One Piece Bleach Naruto reviews, and please leave comments in the comment section below to talk about the chapter. And that's me, Slink Bandicoot out.